aside from Travis Hunter, how do you rank the top, 2, 3 receivers after that? Is McMillan the best, T-Mac, or how would you rank him? And then where would he rank last year? Like with last year's class, how do you think he might have fit into that?
Obviously, this class is not last year. We had Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Neighbors, Roma Dunze, all go top 10, and they would be the top 3 receivers in this draft. Let's just say Travis Hunter's a corner for this conversation. Yep. With McMillan, he's a little bit of you have to really, because I think for me the comp is Tee Higgins, and you have to, because he's the 40s average, not great. He's a guy that wins with ball skills and catch radius and the ability to go get the ball, and that's where you kind of run into some problems sometimes with projecting those types of guys, because in the NFL there's a big jump up from the corners he faced in the Big 12 to what he's going to face in the NFL. So a guy that doesn't rely on creating separation, that is a little bit of a leap of faith with a guy like this, but he is so good with the ball in the air that I'm willing to take that chance. Same thing with like a Tee Higgins type. I'm willing to bet he turns out more like a Tee Higgins than a Laquan Treadwell or N'Keal Harry, guys that weren't big separators. They won with their body and the ability to win at the catch point. But with McMillan, I think it's just a little bit different because he's so wide-ranging. He's so limber with the way he attacks the ball. He's always working back to the ball. You rarely see that ball hit his chest. He's always catching the ball away from his body. And he can just do it. It looks so effortless for him. It's very natural. You see his basketball background, his volleyball background. I think it really shows up. So now if we were to compare it to last year's, I personally really like Brian Thomas last year. I think he was my 14th or 13th player last year. So he would probably be just behind Brian Thomas in last year's class for me. And then I'd probably have Matthew Golden right there behind McMillan. Because this year it's, for me, McMillan, Golden, and then I have Burden and Egbuka third and fourth. And really the 3 and 4, I think it just depends on the type of receiver that you want. With Burden, he's more of the yards after catch, a little more upside there, where Egbuka, maybe not great at anything, but he's good across the board. He's more of a pro right now. You know what you're getting. Little more of a higher floor pick than Burden. Burden might have the better ceiling.